So we got all secrets and the pickups. Oh wait, this thing. We cannot activate it? We can. It's very, very dark. Boy, get off me! Bam, 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 bam. What? Ah! Um. Let's keep exploring, shall we? I have a custom texture on my Uzis. Or rather, I recolored Dark Legend AOD's Uzi model. So we opened something. Um, aha, the hedge here. Yeah, some steps. Nobody home? Oh, thank you. So this thing is jumpable, I would assume. Hmm. Lara. So yeah, it showed that there's a huge problem with the hand placements. However you mod them. So just use poses like this for screenshots instead. Mm. I think these goggles, she kind of looks cyberpunk, don't you think? These are by Tyrona. I installed only the goggles from the whole outfit. This really reminds me of Peru. I wonder if, I know that during development of Tomb Raider 3, they had a finished stage called Peru, and I have no idea if it was repurposed for coastal, because it had the waterfall area very similar. It was a different level, but I wonder if like parts of it were reused here. Uh-huh. And here it is, the final pickup. So that medpack doesn't count for the overall tally. It's like a fake pickup that doesn't count. Because you cannot get it legitimately, it's literally a trap. Now we have 29 pickups. Okay, there's no need to get all of them. And I'm not even making a walkthrough, I just like it. So this is too early here. Yeah, the game highlights this path for us. So I'm afraid this is a slide. Original color palette is really good. But this one with the purples isn't bad either. I like both versions. Is dropping here safe? Did it without looking. Because if I use photo mode while grabbing the ledge, look, this looks like a dude. A stick figure. Oh, there can be a pickup because I picked up every pickup that's pickable up on there. Anyone? Uh-huh. Again, in Remaster, good luck seeing that button. Could they play test it once? Like, just check if the critical path has, like... The original release of Remaster had keys in Cistern not visible. I'm okay with some things requiring flares. Mm. So now we need to go down, right? No, we actually need to go all the way back to the... Unless it's faster to just go down and climb. Which it might be. Mm-hmm. So yeah, when I said that we shouldn't attack the natives unless it's in Russia, that's not quite uh, the thing, because actual Russian natives were massacred by white Russians. So yeah, Russia is a colonizer country. No white people are native to Siberia. So basically, what a modern quote-unquote anti-imperialists ignore is that Russia, China and Iran are empires. You're not fighting US hegemony by supporting objectively worse empires. Colonization is bad, but saying that China or Russia didn't do colonization is stupid. Imperialism isn't just one boat, but even if it was, you know that Russia colonized Alaska? Literally killed Native Americans for land. So, yeah. The difference between countries uh, like modern quote-unquote civilized European countries and states like totalitarian dictatorship like Russia, China and Iran isn't just in like human rights issues, but also in that basically what Russia does now, it's cosplaying 17th century Britain. Like they're doing to Ukraine and Syria what yeah, great. What Europeans were doing to natives hundreds of years ago. The difference is that the Europeans stopped doing that and Russia, China and Iran keep going. So, yeah. Because I've seen a lot of people with like Palestinian flags and being against Ukraine, like, dude, Russians are doing to Ukrainians what Jews are doing to Palestinians. Okay, Israelis, not Jews specifically, because it's not like, say, Jews in Ukraine aren't hurting Arabs in Palestine. But that's another question. Did he just kneel in front of her? So this is a trap, apparently. Now that's the view. So we're back to the underwater passage, right? It opened. It's opened. So yeah, it shouldn't be controversial to say that colonialism is bad. And you shouldn't pretend you're like anti-imperialist while supporting uh, the worst of the empires. Like, come on. Russian Empire was one of the most brutal ones, and there's zero sympathy they deserve. So yeah, I'll go and take that med pack. Because I can. Because the power of the modding compels us. Um, um, it's really also weird when Westerners uh, so fixated on like their racial politics and prejudices get to Eastern Europe and they see, oh, everyone is white here, and they have like they losing the track. Like majority in Russia are white because in most of Russian territory the natives were just purged. That's it. But in Eastern Europe, you know, I've heard that people saying that you can't count white people as slaves because white people weren't enslaved, and then look up what the word slave means. It comes from Slavs because Slavic people were enslaved. That's what they called that. That's literally what the word slave comes from French esclavi, which come from Slavic people, which were used as currency by Vikings, basically. So yeah, don't pretend that just because we have paler skin here, we don't face the same exact problems that the natives of any other lands faced. And colonizing Ukraine is just as bad as colonizing Polynesian islands. So this is one of the reasons why you would have a lot of people from like Eastern Europe support indigenous people everywhere else, like Indians and Native American Indians, which we always called Native Americans from the get-go, because the word Indian uh, is used for people from India, of course, but we always supported, there's a lot of support for natives in countries that went through colonization themselves, because it's not really always about skin color, it's about a big country with a lot of wanting to get other countries' resources. So it doesn't matter if it's Russia taking resources in Africa, or Russia taking resources in Ukraine, or Russia taking resources in Syria, or Iran colonizing Palestine, which it does, or Lebanon, where Iran controls half the government. That is wrong. So yeah, I should. I went on a tangent about people not really seeing the colonization or justifying it or anything else. Just okay, it's bad. It's bad when done to anyone, and you shouldn't support it just because you think it's your side. Like saying that Columbus was a bad guy shouldn't be controversial because he was considered bad even in his time. You know, he was arrested by the guy who, like, the Spanish king who thought that Spanish Inquisition is a good idea. Yeah, but you didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition here. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. We will see you later. Bye bye. I'll start the next one with the map pack. The map pack of Destiny. Let's try grabbing it for a change. Oh, that map pack. You know it. You hate it. But you can't ignore it. Hey, Lara. We want to take the map pack, but we also want to live. How do we do that? By saving the game. So, what? And we can't reach it. What if we teleport? We can't reach it still. So it really isn't reachable, right? Is there any way to grab it? Goodbye, Lara, goodbye.